We're live, rockin' Behr, for week 5 of the NFL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been going by pretty quickly. There's been some good games. There's been some upsets. There's been some exciting football, Rock. Are you excited for week 5 or
And
what?
some big surprises, too. Exciting and surprises.
Exciting surprises.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I got a few little long shots here. Kick us off, Behr.
Are we excited to be surprised or surprised to be excited? Who knows? Thursday's game, tonight's game. Not the most exciting, but boy, both these teams need to get a win. Washington, -6 at home. The obvious favorite. Are the Bears going to upset them at home?
Now here-
Rock, what do you think?
Now, here's the deal. Washington's 2-2, all right?
Yep.
They're actually the wild card in the NFC is really up for grabs. You got a riverboat ride, no interceptions last week for Howell. The Bears scored 28 against Denver, but then again, Miami scored 70. They blew the game at the end. I like Riverboat Ron at home, -6, and that's my pick.
I agree. Washington home seems like the obvious pick here. I think they should win by a touchdown. They're going to control the game. It's going to be close all game, and they're going to run the ball when they have the lead, and they're just going to work the clock. Washington to command this victory.
Well, we have to remember this. Last year, Washington was third best against the run, but the run is Fields. I mean, Montgomery. How come the Bears can't keep it anybody? Montgomery got 100 and some yards with Detroit.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, they say the Bears will have the number 1 and the number 2 pick next year. So with that great general manager, let's see how they do. All right.
All right, moving on to the international bout. Jacksonville Jaguars in a kind of in a must-win game for them. Buffalo riding high after the win against Miami. Looks like they're heating up. Are they going to give this game away? Or are they going to win this game over the Pond Rock? What do you think?
Well, here's the old theory. After your best game, which they had against Miami, you usually don't have a good game. It happened with Dallas losing to Arizona,
Yep.
Miami winning big, and then getting their asses kicked. However, Buffalo figured out a way and to show how to beat Miami. Bump them, hands up. Tua's not very tall, and they've made me remove my Miami Super Bowl pick. I think they're going to whoop up on Jacksonville big time.
I agree. I think this game's going to be, if they play their best football, they don't have to do more than they need to. Just play their game. They'll win this game and they'll cover the 5.5. They'll win by a touchdown. Maybe I'll give them by 10 points.
And here's the other cool thing: that division, everybody's 2-2.
Ooh.
Everybody's 2-2 in that division. Wild card? I don't know. All right.
Moving on to a South battle. Houston Texans going to see Atlanta. Both these teams 2-2.
Yep.
I wasn't really as excited about this game as I am going into it as of now. Both these teams have me excited for kind of being teams that are rebuilding. Rock, what do you think?
Yeah, I think both teams are on the uprise,
Yep.
as opposed to I don't know who's on the downrise yet because it's still a little early.
I don't think anybody's on the
These teams
downrise.
look good. Houston won, and did they beat Baltimore or beat somebody good? Anyway, I'm taking Houston on the road.
Houston on the road. I like that.
Houston on the
CJ
road.
Stroud's probably playing
That's it, yeah.
the best
Yep.
rookie football right now. As a rookie, probably
Okay.
the best as a quarterback. Ritter, Bijan Robinson, he looks like he's going to be the offensive rookie of the year at the running back position for Atlanta.
Was he hurt?
No, I hope not.
All right,
This
cool.
game should be a good game. Atlanta, I'll go ahead. I'll take them at home to win a close game.
Ooh.
All right, we're different. We want to be different, so our show's not a snore. All right, Carolina, winless Carolina. Bryce Young, is he done? Detroit, looking like the obvious favorite, -10 at home at Ford Field. Jared Goff covering spreads. Can he cover this 10 points, Rock? What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. Detroit's 2 of their 3 wins. One was Atlanta, one was Green Bay. Okay? Neither one of them gave them much of a challenge. Now, Detroit's star receivers back again. Montgomery's running the ball crazy. 10 points? Oh, man. You always got Goff that could get picked off. So I'll take the dog, but not
points.
the cover.
You want the points.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
plus 10.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take Detroit to win, and I think they should cover this game. If Goff doesn't give the ball up, and Montgomery runs like he ran last week against the Packers, they showed glimpses of greatness. Their first half, Packers were asleep. Detroit was doing whatever they wanted on the ground and in the air.
And then, yep.
And then they kind of fell over their feet into the second half. I think they'll win this game, and they'll keep a good steady momentum. I'll have them cover the 10.
All right.
All right, moving on. Tennessee Titans going to see Indianapolis. Indianapolis, they got the quarterback back.
Yep.
They definitely proved some doubters wrong. Tennessee shut down the Bengals last week.
Nah.
Are they for real, Rock? What do you think?
Well, number one, you didn't make your pick first, so I'll just say, I can't even say not so fast, my friend. Indy has Minshew madness. Will they actually bring back the other guy, or
He
will
played
they
last
let
week.
him? What?
He played last week. The quarterback.
Minshew played last
No, he
week.
didn't.
Yeah, well, all right, whatever.
Robinson, or whatever his name is. Jackson.
All right, we can make a side bet later. Tennessee, for some reason, since he couldn't stop the runs, they could be done for the year. Tennessee on the road, and it's what? Oh wow, 1.2 2.5.
2.5 right now.
I'm going to take. I wish Tannehill would just go away, but he's not going to. But I'm going to stay with my original pick to win the division.
All right, so
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and I'll ride with them. They look good last week. They beat a Bengals team who should be better, but they're not performing. So if they can beat Cincinnati by that many points, they should be able to take care of the Colts.
Okay.
All right, New York Football Giants plus 12.5 on the road at Miami. Miami home field advantage and a good team. I think they want to make a statement after getting beat to the Bills. Rock, what do you think?
I think they win by at least 20.
At least 20.
Yeah, they
All
need
right.
to make a statement because they were embarrassed.
Yeah.
That's like your worst game than your best game. All right, let's go.
I agree. I think Miami's going to win
All
and
right.
cover that 12.5.
Yes, sir.
Moving on, New Orleans. They got Kamara back. That wasn't enough for them to be a wow team for me. Derek Carr with that shoulder, he's kind of week to week. Jameis is a no-go. New England, kind of embarrassed. I don't think they're going to get embarrassed again, Rock. What do you
Well,
think?
number one, they're at home. They're one of those teams that's going to be on the uprise. We think Mac Jones is going to get it together. He's had moments of glory and then moments of stupidity. Belichick's too good of a coach, and I like New England to cover and win at home.
All right, New England at home.
Yep.
I agree. I'll ride with that. The Saints haven't showed me anything yet. They haven't shown me enough for me to want to put my money on
They
them.
made their name on their good defense, which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Hasn't
they lost that Boink field goal, or they won the Boink field goal. I don't remember. But they're 2-2. New England covers at home.
All right, we agree. Baltimore's kind of in a must-win game for them, interdivision. Pittsburgh, also a must-win for them. It looks like the money's on Baltimore to be a 4.5-point favorite on the road. Is Pittsburgh's defense going to carry them into another victory? Rock, what do you think?
All right. Baltimore gets most of their rushing from their quarterback. So you know that Watt is going to be all over that. You know that their PO that they lost to Houston. Pittsburgh lost to Houston. He only had 12 first downs against Houston.
Yeah, 6 points.
What's up with that? However, Najee, Ohio State guy.
Najee Harris.
He had 100 yards total.
Alabama.
And Pittsburgh's at home, and they beat Baltimore. Big upset.
All right, I disagree. I think Baltimore is going to find a way to have a cohesive full 60 minutes of football and win this game on the road and upset and the Steelers Nation. It means if you can only put 6 points against Houston, I don't think you have what it takes to put up points against Baltimore.
Okay. All right. Baltimore wins by 3. Pittsburgh covers.
Okay.
Pittsburgh covers. All right. The 4.
The cover, the points.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Cincinnati Bengals, who have, like I said all show, have had kind of an abysmal season, going to see Arizona in the desert. Cardinals afternoon game. Rock, what do you think?
Chase isn't very happy. He was on TV and they're being underutilized and I don't think they've given up. It's absolutely a must-win. Arizona's that young team on the way up. I'm going to take Arizona to win at home.
I disagree.
All
Not so fast, my friend. Joey Burrow, he's ready. He's geared up. His calf is rested. Mixon's there. They're ready to make a statement, and they're going to go on. This is their first game of their hot streak.
All right, first game with a hot streak.
You heard it here first.
He's calling it.
All right,
here we go.
Philly going to see the Rams. Cooper Kupp back in action.
Back in action.
Rams getting 4 points at home. Rock, what do you think?
Philly's so due for a loss. I mean, I'm sorry. There was a rumor that they were picking up that big-time rusher from the Raiders, but that was a rumor on bleachers. I don't care about that. L.A. Cup. Drink out of the cup because L.A. wins outright.
I think the Cup runneth over. He's not going to... I'm taking Philly on the road here. Their defense... No, I'm not about pocket. No, they're going to win.
Are they?
the Rams at home aren't a home team advantage. They don't show out. The Philly fans are going to be there.
Are they covering the 4.5 big boy?
Yeah, they went by touchdown.
Oh, okay? He's got Philly to cover.
Philly
All right,
to cover.
Let's get
New York
this straight.
Jets are going to see Denver. Two teams aren't having the season they hoped for. Denver's a favorite at home against the Jets. What do you think, Rock?
Well, I think that the comeback against the Chiefs kind of got the mojo going. Denver, they did come back from
Down 28-7.
beat the Bears, and we're trying to save Sean Payton's job, but guess what? I hate to say it because people get tired and mile high, but I'm going to take the Jets to win.
Me too. Jets, Jets. All right, moving on. The last game of the afternoon. Kansas City Chiefs going to Minnesota Vikings. Are they going to pull anything out of their ass?
Well, Kansas City didn't look good on TV, all right? And, I think there's Taylor Swift, and now that Mahomes is at the center of attention, I think there's some psyche going on here. Jefferson's healthy. Minnesota still can't run the ball. Cousins got picked off 2 times last week. I'm going to say Kansas City. What's the spread?
Kansas City is 3.5 points.
Oh, take them all day.
Yeah. I think Kansas City will win this game.
Take them all day.
Yeah, 3.5. Unless there's some injuries I'm unaware of, I think Kansas City, this is a 10-point game for them. At least a touchdown.
Well, and they've got to try to stay on pace with Buffalo.
Yes.
Because although Buffalo's beat Kansas City a couple times in Kansas City. All right, so we both like Kansas City to cover. Okay.
Sunday night.
Moving on to
game
the
of the week. An NFC Championship preview. The Cowboys plus 3.5 going to the Candlestick. Both teams are mostly healthy. I would sure like to have Diggs in this matchup. Rock, what do you think? San Francisco's minus 3.5 at home.
Well, I didn't do enough research. Debo was supposedly banged up last week. Didn't look at the stats good enough because, in my opinion, this is just a coaching mismatch. I'm sorry. Mike McCarthy couldn't coach his way out of a paper bag or light a fire under a butane grill, even though they looked good last week. But you have to remember, they looked like shit the week before.
We had 14 defensive points.
You get fired up. And San Francisco, they just have too many tools and too good of a defense. And Dak has no wheels.
Yep.
Purdy's elusive. He doesn't have wheels, but he's elusive, right? To take a step back, he's certainly not the statue. I got San Francisco winning by a touchdown.
I agree. Unfortunately, I agree. I think San Francisco, they have too many tools. Too many...
And defense.
And then defense. Yeah. And Dak doesn't do good against a good defense, right? If Dallas' defense can they need to get two touchdowns to stop these guys.
If Dallas had a better play caller, there's all these little short passes out there that I'll tell you right now, I'm going to look for the prop that Dak throws the pick six.
Ooh, all right. So I'm cheering for the Cowboys, but we both think San Francisco will win.
Absolutely.
All right, Monday night, Green Bay Packers going to the desert of Las Vegas. Las Vegas, pretty much a pick'em game. They're -1 at home. Rock, what do you think?
Well, we don't know who's playing quarterback. Jimmy G is supposedly was in second week of protocol concussion. Last week he didn't play. Josh Jacobs is still there. The wideout.
Devontae.
Yeah, he's still there. Green Bay has shown that they really can't stop anybody. I'm going to have to take the home team and go with Vegas.
All right, I'm going to say not so fast. I want to go with Green Bay. I think they're going to rally up. They're not going to have the same miscues they had against the Lions last Thursday. I think they're going to win this game on the road and kind of get people talking about them in the NFC North, which is still wide open.
Well, there's not a lot of divisions that aren't, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a lot of 2-2s. It's going to get exciting for the 3 wild cards.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much know who's going to win the division. Detroit, San Francisco, New Orleans division's wide open. And the other divisions, the AFC, Houston, that division is just up for grabs. Yeah. New Orleans division's up for grabs. I mean, so there's a lot of up for grabs, and those guys won't get wild cards. Yeah. So,
all right,
that's about all we got.
It's getting interesting. It's getting good. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe if you aren't. See you next week for Rockin' Bears.
All right. Have a good one.
Go team.